All right, so I got a random topic I want to talk about. I was just here with my kids and we were talking about animals, and right now they love animals. And they were just laughing for like probably 10 minutes straight because we're just learning about this animal called the sea cucumber. I don't know if you can see this, but they are like one of the most weirdest creature in the world. I highly recommend buying an animal book for the kids because they are always curious about learning about new animals. But the reason why I think they are so laughing nonstop about the sea cucumber because it deals with butt. And if you have young kids, you already know they always talk about butts and poop and pee all the time, right? So annoying, but they laugh a lot about it. And so this is just a random video, but I think it'd be fun and heartwarming. So we were learning about sea cucumbers, right? And basically they're like huge giant worms under the sea. And they're such weird looking creatures. I highly recommend you watch videos about them. But we were watching this one video about a huge sea cucumber, and they basically have two buttholes on each end, right? And I think they have no brains, so they're just like crawling on the ocean floor. And they have this weird looking what's it called? Protection where they excrete their guts, I think, and it looks like tentacles and strings. And so if a fish gets near it, they could get strangled. And so this is why the fish backs up when they do that. It just looks really crazy. And then also they have this weird thing where they eat, like, I guess inside the body, they open up and it's like little tentacles and they're just like grabbing little food from the particles. And it just looks so crazy. And a lot of sea creatures look crazy. But the part that they were laughing so much on was just, it looks like two buttholes on each end, right? And so they're just constantly laughing nonstop about that. So I highly recommend you check it out. So it gets even crazier. There's a fish called the pearlfish. And the pearlfish, basically, it hides inside the sea cucumber. So it goes inside the butt and just chills there as if it was its new home. And it protects itself from sea cucumber. It protects itself from other predators that want to eat the pearlfish, and it just chills and hides inside the butt. It looks so funny if you watch the video. And the pearlfish gets so comfortable, like in a documentary, it says like the pearlfish gets so comfortable and like as if it's his own home that it invites its other family members or other pearlfish to come in there with them. So it's just weird seeing like a long pearlfish. It's just like a long fish go inside the butthole. And I can't believe I even talk about this, but my kids wanted me to make a video about this, and so why not, right? It's a fun video, and if you have kids too, maybe you could sit down and watch these creatures and pearlfish. Like that's what you want to look. Search for pearlfish and sea cucumber. It looks so weird, and so that's why they were just laughing the whole time. They just saw these pearlfish making a home inside a sea cucumber's butt. It's so weird I'm talking about this. But they were just laughing like 10 minutes straight about it. They kept talking about butts. They keep pointing at the sea cucumber's butthole. They keep rewatching the video as well. And because it's just like, they look so weird, man. They're basically giant worms. And I mentioned like they have no brains. And so they're just, slowly going across the ocean floor. And there are some fishes that eat it. I did not see that part, but it's just so weird how there's so many different sea creatures out there. And I was just telling them about like the deeper you go into the water, the sunlight cannot reach it. And so they are animals or fishes that live in very dark waters. And because of that, they're like transparent, they're translucent. You can see through the creatures. You can see how their body parts. You can see, I think, their brains and their guts and stuff because there's no sunlight to add color to them, right? It just crazy stuff. And my kids, they love learning about this. Like I mentioned, this animal book only costs like $18. And my kids read it all the time. And I highly recommend getting physical books, not digital books, because I don't like my kids using a lot of technology. So, but that's how we learned about the sea cucumber in this book. It was just like one small section. It was like, wait, what the heck is a sea cucumber? Because obviously we think about cucumber, we're thinking about the food, but then there's like a sea cucumber and we were just interested on what that was. And once we researched that, it did not disappoint. My kids, as I mentioned, we are still talking about it. They were laughing nonstop, which is definitely worth it. And if you're bored with your kids, I actually recommend checking out because it's just so weird. Or any other animals or sea creatures out there. Like my kids love learning about this. So weird story, I know, but I just thought it'd be really funny to share the story. And maybe you could look at it with your kids as well and have a good laugh. So yeah, that is the story about the sea cucumber and why, and butts and pearlfish and how it lives in there. Really weird story, but check it out. I think it's really funny. So yeah,